man, what's going on, y'all boys, man? You already know what time it is, man. Today we have another crazy lit reaction video, man. I'm starting to enjoy this stuff. You see what I'm saying? I'm starting to actually enjoy it, man. Like I'm just getting some a sense of learning something new. You know, like this stuff is honestly more exciting than school, if you ask me. I know a lot of y'all can agree to disagree or disagree to agree, whatever way is better for you. But by today's title and thumbnail of the video, man, y'all already know what to expect, man. Make sure if y'all enjoy this video that you give it a huge thumbs up, man. Break that like button. Come on over to Instagram, man. Come and show the kids some love on the gram. We finna hit up to 100K, man. Then we pushing 1 million subs, man. 1 million supporters, man. Hey, give yourself a round of applause. Like, we really pushing the charts right here. We really making a difference, man. But y'all come and show the kids some love on the ground, man. Like I told y'all, once again, hit that like button. Go crazy on it, man. Let's break this algorithm, man. Let's break this matrix. And once again, man, go crazy in the comments, man. I hope that y'all enjoys today's reaction video, man. And let's get it. Let's go.
Did you know the late night host Stephen Colbert did a skit in which he took a baby and sacrificed him to the devil? In the skit, Stephen Colbert says this demon or this devil is coming for him, and he must appease him with the sacrifice of a man-child. The room starts to fill up with smoke, and Stephen Colbert reaches under the table, pulls the baby out, and takes him toward the room the demon is in. While handing the baby over to the demon in the room, Stephen Colbert says, "Take the baby, not me. Eat the baby, not me." After offering the baby as a sacrifice to the demon, he turns to his audience, smiles, and says, "I'm sure the baby will be fine," as the audience laughs and applauds it. And then there's Jimmy Kimmel, who also did a very disturbing skit in which he had a teddy bear who commented on how soft baby flesh was and walked around the home looking for a baby like this. Hovered over the baby. He talked about how innocent and defenseless the child was before saying he was the perfect size for a sacrifice to the devil. And then commented how the baby's parents would never hear the baby's screams, and then sacrificed the baby to Satan. And then there was Conan O'Brien, who also used a teddy bear to make light of human sacrifice. And he had the teddy bear say that nothing you do matters because God isn't listening. Could it be that Hollywood and the media plays a part in programming us and desensitizing us to taking the innocence of children, distorting and perverting it? They've also been desensitizing us to the devil and God and spiritual things, calling good evil and evil good, putting light for darkness and darkness for light. They don't want us to know that there's a spiritual war taking place, a war between good and evil, light and darkness. Hollywood is used to program us and keep us blind to the truth and the war for our minds and our souls taking place. So because of the censorship on these platforms, I created a Patreon. So
now I'm gonna have to look this up. If y'all want me to react to these like individually and like probably put them in the clip or something, I'm finna try to look these up, because a lot of the times I can't react to televised things because there's copyright infringement rule, and they would possibly hit my channel down revolving there. But he's not lying. Like, a lot of folks do this. Y'all, I think, I forgot what video it was. I uploaded a lot of these videos, but it was one of my recent videos I uploaded where it was, I forgot what show that was. It was a cartoon, but the kid was finna sacrifice his little sister. You know what I'm saying? This is a kid cartoon show. He shook his hand with the Illuminati. It was a triangle. I had it as a thumbnail. Y'all can go and look, or I'll try to pin it or something like that. Just make sure y'all remind me, hey, bro, man, pin the video. So sometimes I forget. I edit stuff and I upload and I forget to. So just remind me. But in the thumbnail in the video, the kid cartoon show shook hands with basically the devil and did a deal to sacrifice his little sister and friend so he can get riches and achievements and things like that. You know, and it was wild. It was all Illuminati signs all over the place. And I tell you that they put stuff in front of our face to try to make mockery of it. You know, and they basically not hiding it anymore, which is, I mean, they hiding it, but they're hiding in plain sight by making mockery of it. You get what I'm saying?
An Instagram account captured what appears to be Till Lindemann from Ramstein shape-shifting his eyes into a reptilian form. I first saw this in Contactor RV1. This is a video. So in this video, you can actually see him, you can see normal eyes, and then here you go, right? So I thought that this could be fake. I mean, like, not from the original video. So I went over to the original video in the concert in Paris, 2017. Indeed, you can find this in 30 minutes and 22 seconds. Well, I'm gonna play the original video, and you guys tell me what you think. Let's take a look at the original video. Right now.
What?
So pay attention, you got his eyes pretty normal, right? And then, boom, what the heck?
What?
I'm gonna zoom in and replay the video. Pay very close attention. What is going on here, guys? Look at that. Oh my gosh. I want to know your thoughts. Is this the real deal or is it maybe fake? CGI? You tell me.
If this is a music video, then it's definitely CGI. But if this was recorded, like, how can I put it? If this was recorded like on an iPhone or just a regular camera device and wasn't put nowhere else, then it possibly could be real. You know what I'm saying? But if this was professionally edited, recorded, color graded and all that, this can definitely be CGI. And it also depends on the time that this was created. I mean, if you look at it, like the eyes don't move, neither look like it can be an edit. It does. But I'm gonna let y'all tell me what do y'all think about this, and if have y'all heard anything about this? Can anybody fact check it down below?
Food that they think is the same is not the same anymore.
Of course.
You know, everybody's for free choice. Whether we're liberal or whether we're conservative, we've all got that streak in us.
Apple and Eve, the brand Apple and Eve is crazy. Just imagine drinking something called Apple and Eve. Like, that's very deceiving and evil, if you ask me. I want to drink some apple juice that's made from a brand named Apple and Eve when Adam and Eve, like, you get what I'm saying here? Like, who want to drink that and sin? Like, that's crazy.
The fact is, you cannot have free choice unless you have an informed choice. And you can't have an informed choice if they're lying about what's on the label. What about Pam cooking spray? Everybody knows what Pam is. It's some kind of little healthy oil with compressed air that you spray it and it gets on your pan.
Please don't tell me about the Pam, man. Like, everybody know you got to get the olive oil spray it so it don't stick to. Please don't tell me that this is something that is not, because that's going to honestly change my entire reality right now.
It's not compressed air that, you know, and they don't tell you, but it's butane and propane. People don't understand that they are spraying lighter fluid on their children's hot cakes, and it's fabulously successful. Food that they think is the same is not the same anymore.
I know for a fact I'm not the only one that's feeling like this right now. The olive oil, like, you gotta spread. You know, when you're making the muffins, you see what I'm saying? You make you some pancake, you make you some cinnamon rolls, you gotta spray it on there so it don't stick. But man, let me find, because now I've been using parchment paper, but let me find, y'all send me some on parchment paper. If parchment paper have the same effect, bro, I don't even know what to believe anymore. Are you serious? Propane found in, what? This is crazy. All right. We got to pause it. We're going to have to pause it. This is going way too fast. Balenciaga. Ball is the king. A lot of y'all know that the name Ball is basically Lucifer. We looked at this a couple times, but I guess this is going to be like a video, I guess, going through everything. Let me finish playing it without talking. Nickelodeon. I don't care. Wow, that's crazy. Monster Energy drink. That's the 666. I remember that. The Hebrew language. See, 666. I put that up in my last video if y'all remember. Oh, this looks like Google Store. Oh, hold on. I didn't know nothing about this. This is the exact logo too. The sigil. Okay, that's wild. I didn't know nothing about that. This something new, chat. Wow, that's honestly, I didn't know Google had something to do with it. And that's a little crazy because I get paid through Google, so I don't know. We got to look into that one. $19.18. Use law enforcement. It's crazy. So they got the monkey. Parade the sick and the dead. Wow. Inject the vaccine, wow. And enthusiastic, wow. Wow. The people who own the banks now own the hospitals. This is their plan to own. Wow. Definitely don't think that this is just a coincidence. I think there's definitely predictive programming. This all has been planned. I mean, that was also what people are talking about is the idea that is going on right now, which is even inflation, is that there's a plan. There's a plan that's in play right now for banks and stuff to own everything. And the new motto would be you own nothing, but you're still happy. So yeah, it is this definitely feels like predictive programming, if you ask me.
What's the reasoning behind all of this? Surely kids don't know what the Illuminati means and all of this dark symbolism that comes along with it and all of the conspiracies of what goes on behind those closed doors. What if it's because they're trying to ingrain this image so far into their heads so that when they grow up, the generations to come think that this is the norm? Especially when they see their favorite celebrity or artist doing it, there's nothing to question because this is all the imagery that they're seeing in front of their faces on TV, music videos, everything they're watching. I was scrolling on social media and I saw this video of the words Nickelodeon cut up into 3 pieces and translated into Latin. You can try it out yourselves and it literally translates to I don't care about God. Just sound it out yourself just like they're doing in this commercial. Nickelodeon, Nickelodeon. You can't tell me that doesn't sound just like it. They have you singing it and everything. Now, do you remember this commercial that would play after each episode finished? Pay very close attention and wait for it. How sus is that?
Crazy.
What's the reason for them to slide in these subliminal messages out of nowhere?
Now, I think we did a reaction video to this, if I'm not mistaken. This was the first time I actually found out that what Nickelodeon means. And this ending, this definitely gives some nostalgia, but it is weird that they put all of these type of things on here. When I was a kid, you don't really think of things like this. But it's just crazy how they're programming you and just letting you see things. So when you see them, when you get older, it really doesn't seem like it's something out of the ordinary, because that's personally how I feel now. Like when I see stuff like this, I don't really think of it until I start really doing research and learning about what it really, could possibly mean and things like that. But it just was one of them learning processes and things, if you get what I'm saying, but when I feel like as kids, they put so many things in your face when you're younger that you don't question it when you get older. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, oh, that's normal. But in reality, it's normal, but to an extent. Like, what's really going on? You see what I'm saying? Y'all let me know y'all thoughts on this down below, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we recount a hidden chapter of history, the inaugural Warrior World Challenge, held amidst the roaring 20s in the vibrant city of New York in the year 1920. A tale lost in time, veiled in mystery, covered up by government bodies. These are the images they didn't want you to see. Leaders of various warrior tribes from every corner of the globe convened, striving to forge an alliance that could withstand the tests of time. Yet, in the midst of this historic event, the gatherers were stunned. Warriors, standing over 12 feet tall, giants amongst men, defying the beliefs and expectations of the Western world. The amazement that rippled through the onlookers was a testament to the extraordinary diversity of warrior traditions across the world. Government affiliates have blocked access to historical events, and even the most diligent historians have failed to unravel this enigma.
Wow. Okay, I need somebody to fact check this down below, because that 100% looked like they was AI generated images. I remember last time I did a reaction to people were talking about the Jordan River that it dried up, and they was looking at it was somebody made an AI art that what was up under the Jordan River, and everybody was saying how it was fake. Like, bro, man, you're tripping. That's not real. Because I told you I was going to look it up, and I did, and it was fake. So yeah, that's just something to be careful about. Okay, but if genuinely this is real, then y'all need to let me know down below, and please send me some articles, because this is something that seems pretty interesting, especially when it comes to learning about our history is, just even black people other than the Bible, just even things that they've hidden in plain sight from us that, that is almost impossible to come across, so if this is real, anybody did any research on this and heard anything about this, then please let me know down below. It would be highly appreciated.
Christopher Columbus did not discover America. How you can discover a place where the inhabitants are watching you arrive from the shore.
Pause. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me take off my earphone for this one right quick so I can somewhat explain to everybody what's really going on here. They, of course, wasn't the first settlers. You know what I'm saying? Christopher Columbus wasn't the first settler to touch down in America, but he sure was the first one to settle and colonize and traumatize and wipe out nations, wipe out heritage. Like, do y'all know the real meaning behind Thanksgiving? A lot of people don't understand. A lot of people they look past the meaning of Thanksgiving. They literally had a feast to the slaughter of millions, hundreds of thousands of Native Americans that was here before they even colonized, settled, and migrated here. They sat down and had a feast of cheer like we won the war. It's almost similar to what we do now. If we go into war with anybody, if we win, whatever it is, we're going to have a feast on the end of the war and claim it as a victory. The last time I think really was war was the Vietnam, and we lost that, so it wasn't no feast. But they possibly had some type of feast, because there was a very deadly war for both sides. Christopher Columbus, you don't have to agree. I don't care. I'm just letting you know on what I learned with history. Right now, what they're still monetizing off of the traumatic situation that had happened and turning into a holiday called Thanksgiving, where you roast the turkey and stuff like that. They literally had a feast around the hanging bodies. They burned they burned the piles of dead bodies. Like, I had to pause it just to let y'all know, like, yeah, he's speaking facts, and a lot of them in the crowd probably gonna be mad. They're like, oh, you're tripping. He was the first one to discover it. No, he wasn't. Facts, he wasn't the first one to discover, or at least settle there. But if he say this, he was the first colonizer, they go shut up. Like, I'm positive. No, they probably not. They probably still go talk some crap. Let's get into the rest of this. I apologize, y'all.
There are actually many other mariners before Columbus that discovered America as well. Decades earlier, even eons earlier, many of these pre-Columbian explorers might have come from Africa. Columbus himself was aware that African mariners had preceded him. In his diary of his second voyage, Columbus tells of how the natives of Hispaniola actually had given him gold-tipped metal spearheads that they said were brought by black-skinned people who had come in large boats from the south and southeast. Coincidence? I think not. No. In 1493, Columbus stole all he could see. Now, Columbus continued going around whimsically renaming every island he could find. That the origin of these many place names and botanical names in Mesoamerica actually sounded distinctly like other languages in Africa. The presence of certain plants that predated Columbus but originated in Africa. For example, the calabash bottle gourds on the Congo estuary. The Portuguese, like Captain Pereira, had heard that African traders were visiting Brazil in the mid-1400s. Islamic Christopher Columbus did not discover America.
I actually need to look into that, because I know he wasn't the one that discovered it. You know what I'm saying? Because it was already people that were there. Because I know that Christopher Columbus couldn't have been the first one on this planet that knew how to sail across sea. You know how they want history to be. You know how they do history. You know how they do history books. You know what I'm saying? Like, we probably have like one chapter in the history book of what happened throughout these thousands of years of supposedly existence. And That's wild. We get a month in one chapter of what we need to know. And it starts with slavery and it ends with Martin Luther King. And I tell y'all this all the time, but this was pretty interesting to hear a man actually admit that folks already discovered land and already traveled there. And the fact that people in the crowd talking some boo, boo, that's how you know people don't want to learn more or do their research on anything.
Get your ass in here and sit down. Now, I know some of y'all gonna say the clouds are moving. The damn clouds is not moving. The moon is running.
What?
Roll the footage.
Alright, the moon is moving in the sky. It's running away from this craft. I don't even know what that is. Look at that. I'm standing still. I'm leaving my camera still. That's the moon moving away. And that thing's chasing it.
Whoa.
If I sit still, look at the moon runs away from my camera. I'll put it all the way over here and watch.
The clouds are not
The moon is
moving.
running away. It's the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's running away from this craft. It almost seems like it's changing directions, like it's not going straight. Somebody tell me what's going on here. I've never seen this before. The moon is literally running away from that thing. Holy freaking cow.
Those clouds are not moving. The moon, however, is hauling ass. It's moving like it's being chased by the police. I've been said the moon was some kind of surveillance station. Looks to me like their ass been found out and they trying to get up out of the vicinity. Don't be surprised that it disappeared and we don't see it no more. Now get y'all ass up out of here.
Now, hold on. Wait a minute. Because I'm not going to lie. At the beginning of the video, I thought it was some BS. I'm like, fam, please don't tell me that these folks finna sit here and say that the sun is moving and not the clouds, bro. I'm finna say, you can look at the clouds, you can stand and you can see the shadow literally move with the clouds. You know what I'm saying? So that's why at the beginning, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little thrown off. I was ready to debunk this. Y'all know I'd be quick to debunk something. As soon as I see something that's fake or somebody trying to fake something, you know how I say, and fake, I'll be making sure to let it go. But I'll be saying it real hard because I'd be upset. But I was ready to debunk this. I was finna pause it and debunk it, but I'm like, you know what? Let me give it a little chance. You know, and that's just crazy. Just be patient, you know, and that's somewhat of a learning lesson just in life. Like, you can be right there and that decision you made just because you didn't want to be patient can change your entire reality. You know, so this actually changed my entire thought processing on this entire video because I was just about to call this stuff fake. But it looks clear as day that the clouds was moving and the sun, the moon, whatever. I don't even know if that was a moon, man. That could have been a UAP. That could have been a UAV. No, that could have been a whole alien spacecraft, whatever you want to call it. I'm not even too sure. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. I never seen anything like that. I don't think anybody exposed any type of government thing like that or nothing like that. So I'm a little confused on, you know, like what really I'm getting myself into when I'm looking at this. But anybody have any questions or have there been any news articles revolving around this situation? Please send the link. At least send it to my Instagram or something like that, so where I'll be able to read more on it, so I can give more input on hopefully my next video, or come over to Discord or whatever it is. But yeah, genuinely though, fam, this looks very real. I'm not even, I was gonna say maybe he moving. No, that dude was a moving no camera and it looked like it was something following it as well. That wasn't a North Star, you know. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts and opinions on this. Like, y'all see how I'm feeling. I normally call out fake stuff, and if I'm keeping it real with y'all, y'all know I'm being 100. You see what I'm saying?
Wake the fuck up.
In simulation. I find it hard to argue against that possibility. Meaning, you look at our computing power today, and you say, I have the power to program a world inside of a computer. Well, imagine in the future where you have even more power than that, and you can create characters that have, for example, free will, or their own perception of free will.
I was just gonna say,
this is a world. And
I don't think there's no such thing as free will. It's all perception. But I guess perception of free will.
Programming the laws that govern that world. That world will have its own laws of physics and chemistry and biology. Now you're a character in that world and you think you have free will. And say, I want to invent a computer. So you do. Hey, I want to create a world in my computer. And then that world creates a world in its computer. And then you have simulations all the way down. So now you lay out all these universes and throw a dart. Which of these universes are you most likely to hit? The original one that started it? Or the countless simulations, the daughter simulations that...
Can I help you with something?
I just wanted you to know that you are not a real person.
What are you talking about? Of course I'm real.
You're simply a character in a video game.
It's not possible. I have my own thoughts and feelings.
It's absolutely possible. Do you see that wall of green behind me?
Yes.
You can see the wall. That's the limit of the map. You can't walk past that.
Don't tell me what I can't do. You're trapped in the Matrix. Buddy.
I'm the one trapped in the Matrix? How can I cross this boundary?
Look, you're so clueless. Just walk through it like a glitch in the system.
I'm gonna back up and try running really fast.
Good luck with that.
Think about the firmament.
Is he implying that we're the ones stuck on the inside and they have access to the outside? We can't go out there. There's a world out there that we can't reach.
How y'all feel about that shit?
You know the Mars theory?
That there's aliens on Mars?
Nah. Mars was the original planet that humans were from.
Okay.
Now bag this. On Mars, there's an element on the periodic table called xenon. Now, xenon is only found after a nuclear explosion.
No.
Oh shit, that's not even the super mode button.
I said no.
What if on Mars there was a nuclear warfare, destroyed the whole planet, but people were able to escape just in time, landed on Earth, and they had to restart from nothing.
So we are the aliens.
We're the aliens. What the hell?
Man, he faking, because I just seen one of his last videos where he was saying that we in the firmament and we can't leave. So how's there outer space and all these other planets, bro, if we can't leave the firmament, man? So I'm finna go ahead and call this cap, because I watched another one of his videos where he was actually saying, oh, we're in the firmament, we can't leave, this and that. Like, make your mind up. Don't just believe anything y'all see, man. Come on now.
If you have any Coke, Sprite, or Minute Maid in your refrigerator, you may want to check the labels after a pair of recalls from Coca-Cola. The products were the subject of a voluntary recall because they could contain objects such as metal bolts or washers.
What?
So sometime over a year ago, the Coca-Cola company was forced to pull several Minute Maid, Cokes, and Sprite products from store shelves. The reason? Possible metal contamination. And when I say metal, I mean screws, bolts, washers, all that good old choking to death stuff.
What?
And just the thought of metal being in my drink pisses me off. The affected products were distributed across Pennsylvania, Connecticut, New York, North Carolina, Maryland, Virginia, Maine, and New Jersey, basically working on the East Coast for now. Be careful of these products, as they never truly say when the recalls end.
Okay, I seen this article was in 2021. So somebody need to tell me if I've been drinking some metal for a while. He's telling me, if you have this on the back of your, do we have what? Coca-Cola company. Yeah, don't even say what it is we need to be looking out for. I'm finna go look this up. Y'all look it up too, man. Go grab y'all Minute Maid, Coca-Cola, Sprites, whatever it is, and read the back of it and see if it say metal.
Was he trying to tell us something? This guy from Fast and Furious explains how this whole neighborhood is fake. Let me know your thoughts on it.
Man, working in film and television never gets old, man. I am on a set right now. Something really exciting I'll be able to tell you guys soon enough, but I was just thinking to myself, this neighborhood is a setup. It's not even real. I think Desperate Housewives shot in this neighborhood, if I'm not mistaken, but how dope is it that it feels like you're working from home if you were to shoot in this little made-up ass neighborhood? None of that real. Matter of fact, just because we on stories, let me show y'all what I mean. I'm gonna go inside one of these things. Wouldn't it be great to work in this environment? All of it. Set it up, whatever you want.
But yeah, man, we made it to the end of the video, man. This was something pretty crazy. I feel like I learned a lot with today's video. Today's episode seemed like it was pretty intriguing. You know, I've been learning a lot. I tell y'all, and I appreciate a lot of people who have sent videos. Have been very seldom. Only been 3 people. I think the only 3 people that actually sent videos was Not Cool and Dalcy and Easy and KB. That was it. KB, KP, KB, what KB or KP. he has like a weird username on here right now. I don't think the name is the same, but I appreciate y'all for showing some love, man, and sending the kids some videos because a lot of people haven't. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all for making it to the end of the video. Make sure to come over on Instagram and show the kids some love, man. We honestly making a difference right now. So yeah, I appreciate y'all. Let's get it. Let's go.